What are you doing here, college boy? You come here to mourn blue? That's where you killed him, ain't it? Hey! Yeah, you're really special. You blew the kidnapping, huh? You let Miriam go? You made us lose the ransom? You got Ron believing you're really something, didn't you? You're a loser! You got that? You ain't got nothing but Cardello's name. No. No. He didn't even give you that, did he?
You picked to play Mother Teresa, you picked now. The timing is all wrong.
I didn't plan for it to happen this way. The boy's gonna be released from some detention home any day now. Now, what is he gonna do? Go back to the streets or come to be with us? We're gonna give him a fresh start, or does he have to pick up where he left off?
There's an alternative.
Oh, there is?
Yes, here. Mom said Mom can come and live with her.
No, sorry.
Well, this is a good environment, too.
Carla, it's not complete enough.
There's enough love here.
Yes, there's enough love.
There's enough space.
Carla, there's space, there's food, there's shelter, there's security, all of that
well,
stuff.
Well, then what's missing?
A man! Now, I grew up without a father. The love of a mother cannot replace the love of a father.
I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. Just think about what we talked about, and you just keep praying the way you usually do, and I just want to give the kid a hand, you know?
Yes, Mr. Lewis, I'm familiar with the public codes. But you can't cut my expenses and expect a full staffing. Rosebriar General can do it because they have half the facilities and 3/4 of our budget. Now, I thought I made this clear in the memo. Oh, Marjorie, come on in, sit down. I'll be right with you. The memo dated yesterday. You haven't? Well, I wrote most of this in the memo. Thank you. Then you can give me a call.
Let me say it for you. How can I put up with such incompetence?
Thank you.
Take heart. I'm sure there's not a hospital in the country without staffing problems.
Yeah, but when the problems start at the top and trickle down, you're in trouble.
It's not as bad as it was. I've heard about Mr. Weaver.
Oh, yeah. Those were hard times. But Russ Weaver has been paid back in full, though.
Listen, I dropped by to ask you if there's anything wrong with Lori.
Well, you're Lori's doctor. You're asking me that?
I'm afraid I didn't get to see her yesterday.
I don't understand. She had an appointment with you. You couldn't make it?
No, I was at my office and so was she. I stepped across the hall to talk to Dr. Bernosian for a couple minutes, and when I got back, she was gone.
Gone?
Vanished. The receptionist looked all over the building for her, but she was gone. I was running 15 minutes late, but that's pretty normal.
You don't have to keep guessing anymore, Marjorie. I think I know what happened.
Hey! There's just one more little thing here. You remember not too long ago when Ron put me under you? And I had to take orders from you? Well, you've been demoted. That's right. That's just for the record. You're going to take orders from me now. And you want to know what my employees call me? They call me sir. They say, yes, sir. So now you're going to call me sir. Hey! This is the only door out of here. What do you want to wait around for, Russie? Are you hungry? I'm a steak and shrimp man myself. Listen, I got all day. Hey, how about a little quick energy? Here's a little something for your preppy stomach.
Terry, if it's too personal, I'm sorry I asked.
Well, it is personal, but you really should know. Lori doesn't believe it's Ben's baby.
What? I don't understand.
She thinks she conceived when she was attacked.
Terry, I don't treat a patient unless I'm really familiar with their medical background. The reports I read on Lori said that
She wasn't raped. I know that. But she has this psychological block that she was. You see, in her mind, she thinks that she's carrying Blue Noble's baby.
Well, how does she answer the medical reports?
That we're deceiving her. That we're protecting her from the truth because it's so shameful.
I guess all of this must have just come to bear on her yesterday, and she couldn't see me.
Marjorie, whether it's you or talking about baby furniture or even seeing an infant in the hospital hallways, Lori can't handle it.
Do you realize the danger this presents?
Yes. Dave and I talked about it the other day.
I once had a married patient who actually was raped. And then she later became pregnant. She didn't know whose baby it was. The husband wanted her to keep it.
Well, Ben wants to keep this child too, naturally, but he can't get through to Lori. Nobody can. What happened to your patient?
It wasn't very pleasant. She tried to abort the child. The husband found out, and he stopped her. Then she tried to have a miscarriage and practically killed herself in the process. Oh, Terry, these people didn't have the strength that I know the Davidsons have.
I appreciate that, Marjorie. But strength is something that's given to us. And if you don't accept it, you don't have it. And Lori hasn't been accepting any help that God's offering.
Is there anything I can do? I know waving a lot of medical reports in front of Lori's face is not going to help.
That would only make her more angry. You know, you could talk to Ben.
Gladly.
I mean, you might have an angle on this, on how it's hurting him professionally.
How's his work at the clinic?
Well, at first he was keeping his hours there to a minimum, and then
And now he's throwing himself into his work 14 hours a day. I'll start by reprimanding him for that.
Yes, because I know that doesn't do any good. When Scott died, I grieved for weeks, and then I practically moved in here.
Can I do anything else?
I don't think so, but thank you for cluing me in. I'm gonna have a talk with Lori.
Carla, if you don't stop pacing back and forth, I'm gonna put a vacuum cleaner in your hand.
No thanks. Besides, what kind of mother-in-law would you be giving a pregnant lady like me housework?
I would do it in love, honey. It's just to keep your mind off of Monk.
He's gonna be here any minute.
I hope he likes corn on the cob.
Oh, Mama, please, don't fuss over him.
Well, I fuss over all my guests. You know that. Sheets. I forgot to change the sheets in the guest room.
Change him for what? Nobody slept in there since Miriam left.
A boy like Monk would hardly want to sleep on pink flowered linen sheets.
Well, when our young man starts paying rent, maybe we can start worrying about the room decor.
Carla, I'm not gonna have that.
Have what?
Now, for the past 2 days, every time I talk about making Monk comfortable, you get upset.
I'm not upset. I just see you're trying to accommodate him so he won't cause trouble. And I'm telling you that big dinners and bed sheets will not change Monroe.
No, sweetheart, but it's the caring behind those details that's gonna change him. Now, Gene's banking on that, and I think he's right.
Here we go, buddy. Well, here he is. Man of the hour, Monroe Lassiter. Buddy, I'd like you to meet my mother, Helen Redland.
I'm Mrs. Ratland.
Oh, I'm so glad to finally meet you. Gene's been bragging about you so much.
And this is my little pride and joy here, my wife, Carla.
Hello, Monroe.
Hey, all my friends call me Monk. It ain't nothing dirty or anything.
All right, then. Monk.
Boy, you sure are pregnant.
Well, Monk, this is gonna be your home for a while, buddy.
Let me take his bag upstairs.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I was just gonna take it upstairs to your
Well,
room.
I can do that. Besides, I only have a couple of shirts in here, and they're pretty rotten.
Oh, well, now we're just gonna have to take you out on a little shopping spree then.
That's real sweet of you, ma'am. But I don't mean they're bad shirts. You know, they're just a little soiled.
Oh, well, now, honey, I'll have them laundered before you even go to bed tonight.
Mom, I think Monk can manage. You know, he doesn't need anyone to wait on him around here. He can do his own laundry.
Hello? Yes, is this Secondhand Louis Furniture Resellers? To whom am I speaking? His wife, Rose? Like in Secondhand Rose? Well, I'm sorry, but you're the one with the goofy name. Yeah, well, actually, I just called to get some information on furniture resale prices. Vicki, I'm on the phone. Will you please? Okay, well, I've got a whole house full, and it's all quality stuff. Vicki, will you hold it down in there, please? $10 for an appraisal? All right, okay. All right, well, how is Tuesday at 10 o'clock sound? Okay. Thank you, Rose. Sorry, it was business.
That's all right. They were my groceries, on my bill, brought into my house. Why should you help?
Hey, Vicki, did you get those sugar-coated loopies? What about the fudgy delights? Marshmallow bun heads?
All present and accounted for.
What about my vitamins?
I forgot those.
Vicky, how am I supposed to eat well if you keep forgetting my vitamins?
I apologize. I'll deduct it from your rent.
I'm not paying any rent.
That's right.
Look, don't get so huffy. What did it come to?
$15.41.
Great, well, I'll owe you. Vicky, look, I'm selling my furniture.
You mean your mother's furniture?
Yeah, well, yeah, that, and I've got secondhand Louis and his crabby wife Rose coming to appraise it, and so the furniture added to the price of the house, and guess what?
You'll be able to do all your own grocery shopping from now on.
Not just the grocery shopping, I'll be able to buy the store.
First, Nancy, isn't there a small matter of your hospital bills?
It's only a drop in the bucket.
A drop in the bucket? Nancy, as I understand it, the house is selling for $85,000. You have to give your sister half of that, and then you owe the hospital $20,000.
All right, you've made your point, but I'm a person who likes to accentuate the positive.
I hadn't noticed.
Well, this becomes my investment capital then.
Investment capital for what?
Remember Fred?
How could anyone forget an old lizard like that?
Yeah, well, he is kind of elderly, but...
He's just your type, right? Honestly, Nancy, I don't know why you keep the old guy interested.
Because he is the key to turning that investment capital into a gold mine. See, he's got this financial wizard friend, Dan Myers, who is an investment genius, and he's going to invest it for me.
Well, I'm glad because you won't have your job at the office much longer.
What?
Miriam's back. I don't need a replacement anymore.
Well, Monk, the small room in the back is going to be your bedroom.
Well, I'm not choosy.
Oh, well, it's not much of a view, but it's next to Jimmy's room.
Hey, where's Jimmy anyway?
He's having supper at a friend's house tonight.
Yeah, he'll be home by 8, though. That's house rules.
For everyone?
Well, we'll go a little easy on you. 9:30. You know, you and Jimmy should get along just fine. He's always wanted a brother.
Well, Jean, honey, he might have a brother on the way.
Yeah, I know, babe, but I'm talking about a big brother. You know, someone to show him around the neighborhood.
Yeah, I can do that. You know, I know Chesterfield pretty well.
Really?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends around here. Oh, you know Lonnie Saunders?
Kinda tall?
Yeah, always wearing a Yankee baseball cap.
Yes. I met him once in our backyard.
Yeah, me and him are real close. Hey, what was he doing back there?
Hot wiring my Chevy.
Dinner's ready.
Ah, just in time, huh? Let's go, gang.
I hope you like corn on the cob, Monk.
Oh, that sounds good.
Carla, that wasn't necessary.
I didn't bring up Lonnie Sanders.
You didn't have to draw the connection.
Well, what about you? I'm so glad Jimmy has a brother now.
Carla, I am trying to make the boy feel wanted. Now, would you please be fair? Can't you see he's a nice kid?
He's all right. Can't say much for his friends, though.
Would you just please make him feel at home, make him feel welcome? Let's go. Come on.
Well, hold on here. What is this, your subtle way of telling me that I'm fired?
Don't be so dramatic, Nancy.
Dramatic nothing. This is my means of survival.
Now, look, who just finished a 2-minute discourse on being rich?
Being rich, I was talking about getting rich. It's a big difference. It takes a lot of time, you know.
Look, Nancy, your job was only budgeted for part-time. Miriam disappeared, and I needed to get some help quickly.
Oh, so what, is she called up? Does she want her job back now?
No, she hasn't called yet.
Well, you just can't wait to dance on my grave, eh? What, have my office skills just gone unnoticed?
They haven't, Nancy. But look, Miriam had first claim on the position, along with other office skills such as typing and filing.
What about her forgery?
Forgery?
Yeah, well, you tried mine, sweetheart, and it worked just fine, didn't it? So you could just cut out all this nonsense about Miriam coming back here. That is, if you want my office skills to stay unnoticed down at the 1st Precinct. Hi, Fred.
Hi, doll. I didn't think you'd mind if I dropped by.
No, of course not.
I thought you might be hungry about now, so I went ahead and got a table down at the Greenbrier. Reservations are for 6. Hey, you want to come along, sugar?
Oh, well, she can't, actually. She has got some important things to think about. Don't you, Vicky?
Yeah.
See, so, anyway, I wanted to talk with you about, Dan Myers and those deals. I'll see you tomorrow, Vicky, at the office.
Oh, Mom, you scared me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, I was just looking at my high school yearbook.
Lori, we need to talk.
Look, Mom, you remember this? Homecoming?
Cold night. Your father and I sat in the stands.
Yeah. Senior year was like a fairy tale.
Lori, I don't know how to bring this up, so I'm just going to come right out with it.
Sure, Mom, what's wrong?
You lied to Ben and me. You never saw Dr. Galvin yesterday. Lori, why?
I didn't lie!
When Ben and I asked how things went with Dr. Galvin, you said fine.
Everything is fine. If everyone would just leave me alone, everything would be fine.
You're living a lie. And the only way you can change this is to cover up with more lies.
Stop using that word!
Lori, you are building a fragile world in here. And it's too small for me or Ben or anyone but yourself. And these memories. You won't even let your own child into this world.
Thank you, Mom. You have given your sermon for the day.
Fine. You push me out. But this is the last time that I'm going to say this. You're doing more than rejecting your baby. You're rejecting the God that gave you this child.